Welcome everyone. Thanks for clicking on this video. I know there's lots of choices out there with YouTube. Our first stop is an Indy race car driver, Dean Mosley. He was active from 1967 through 83. He finished in third place in 1979, his best race. They said he did very well considering he's driving second-rate equipment. He dies March the 3rd, 1984. While driving his pickup truck here in California, he lost control, rolled down the hill, and his truck catches on fire. Las Vegas is this direction. Victorville's about halfway between. I'm heading towards Los Angeles. I've been looking forward to this video for some time. We're at Lake Forest, California, south of Los Angeles. We'll make, 3 or 4 stops here. This is Ascension Cemetery. I know Nicole Brown Simpson's in here and a few others. Please join my Facebook, Famous Graves with Diamond Dave. I want to build that up and I want to communicate with subscribers through that as well. We'll get in here and see who all we can find. Looks like a nice place. First time I've been here. Real easy to find is Nicole Brown Simpson. Looks like her parents are here as well. Louis, Juditha. She's born the same year as me, 1959. So they say OJ was on his way here to visit with Nicole during the Bronco chase. I don't know if he made it or not. If anybody knows, please let us know in the comments. Also, when he gets out of prison in Nevada, he said the first thing he would do is come and pay his respects to Nicole. I don't know if he ever did or not. She's easy to find. Just walk to this area. Probably the most visited grave in this memorial park. When the headstones are flat, it's called a memorial park. Stop number 2 at this memorial park is William Hanna, buried fairly close to Nicole. He's half of Hanna-Barbera. Joseph Barbera is interred at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Glendale, California. You can find him featured in another video here on my channel. They meet each other at Paramount, decide to step out in faith and create their own cartoon network, which became America's #1 cartoon network. They produce cartoons such as the Flintstones, the Huckleberry Hound Show, the Jetsons, Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo, among others.
The Flintstones is celebrating 30 years of television. I mean, it's been a long time. How do you think it was so successful?
Well, first of all, it doesn't seem like a long time when we think of it. All of a sudden, it's 30 years, and we're celebrating, but we're delightful. And why is it so successful? Basically, I think a novelty look, cave people doing situation comedy, and good stories. That's what I think. And the voices.
Yeah,
right?
I was going to say, and the voices have contributed a lot to it. And I think also the gags that have been inserted into those, I'm talking now about the gimmicks, like the elephant car wash, or the elephant that they use for the shower, or the warthog underneath the sink that serves as a live garbage disposal. And then we've had introduced into it a lot of new live action personalities, like Stony Curtis.
Stony Curtis, Gary Granite, Ann Margrock. And Ann Margaret came to the studio and sang a song to our new edition when we gave birth to a baby, which is a exciting sequence when we did that show.
Now I heard that the actress who played the voice of Wilma actually gave birth to her child on the same evening.
Exactly, right. Yeah, that's Jean Vanderpyle.
Yeah. That's an interesting coincidence.
Well, we told her to do that, you know. We wrote into the script.
And about 100 yards away, this is Jean Vanderpyle. They were just talking about her. She's the voice of Wilma. She also does the voice of Pebbles. They were talking about her giving birth on that particular day.
Years later, on their 30th anniversary, Fred and Wilma were still in fine form.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye because I'm going bowling with Bonnie. Bye!
Oh, no, you don't. We're supposed to be on entertainment tonight. Fred, you come back here right now.
But you're still my king around here.
And you're still the queen of my heart.
She earns about $250 per week voicing Wilma and Pebbles. She's offered a lump sum payment upon her retirement of $15,000 in lieu of royalty fees, which she accepts. She said that is probably the biggest mistake of her life because she could have made hundreds of thousands of dollars throughout the years. This is the main office. It's on the left as you pull into the Memorial Park. We're in Lake Forest, California. As I'm walking around, occasionally I'll stop and look at these beautiful pictures. Pretty young lady. Wow. Dies much, much too young. All right, let's keep moving. I should get my 10,000 steps in today. Next up is Tom Fears. He's the first Mexican-born player to be drafted into the NFL. He plays for the Los Angeles Rams. His position was wide receiver, and he would set an NFL record of 84 catches. This is back in 1950. Now, keep in mind, this is when they would run the ball first. In that era, it was run first, pass second. Unlike today, pass first, run second. He once had 18 catches in one game against Green Bay. He's inducted into the Hall of Fame. He was inducted in 1970. I hope you guys can see this, but this is Find a Grave. This is what I use primarily to find locations. Next, we're looking for Gail Johnson. When I click on the map, this is what happens. This is what happens. At the beginning of this video, we pull into the cemetery. You may recall that the office is on the left. But according to Find a Grave, this is where Gail Johnson is interred. Now, Find a Grave is a voluntary system that those who suffer from taphophile disease, as I do, which means we enjoy cemeteries. You guys probably do too. That's why you're watching the video. But an individual pinged right here. Now, she's not located here. That's not her grave. While we're on this, I'll show you where we've been. We started out with Nicole Simpson. She's about right here in front of this tree. You might recall this small structure. So she's right here. To the left was William Hanna, close by. And then we went about 100 yards or so to the voice of Wilma Flintstone. She's about right here. Remember, I walked up towards the office, and as I made my way this direction, we found the pretty young lady interred here. We walked across the road. Tom Fears, the football player, is about here. Gail Johnson is not at this location. I had to do a lot of walking to find her. I'm not complaining. I enjoy the fresh air, the exercise, and the environment. But it turns out that Gail is across the street about right here. So let's get back to the video. So Find a Grave's accurate about 50% of the time. If you come to the curb marker 250, you'll find the resting place of Gail Johnson. She is an actress. She plays a part of Mimi Cressette in the soap opera Days of Our Lives. She was in 13 episodes from 1978 through 1980. She also later in her career became a makeup artist for stars, and I think she also did the makeup for Barbara Mandrell. She would travel with her. Barbara paid her very well. With Days of Our Lives, she was nominated for an Emmy Award, which is quite an accomplishment just to be nominated. Confession time, I've never seen it. I've never watched Days of Our Lives. But did you know Dallas, the television series Dallas? Nice looking couple. The television series Dallas was also a soap opera. That's every famous grave in this memorial park. Looks like they're ready for business. Everybody should be remembered, and happy trails everyone. Thanks for watching this one to the end.